Successful artists are a bit like this. There's a facade that everybody sees, and then there's the back bit.
He wears a mask. Who was that masked man? No one knows.
Data at the moment, in terms of number of patients getting infected, indicates that this may not just be a peak, carry on rising and potentially plateau, which is a concerning. So we are actually at the critical point of this pandemic now, and it's just so ironic because we're only a couple of months away from fairly wide-scale vaccination, which so nearly made it. Now this, what we could call the third peak in the United States, which is going to be, I'm afraid, I think going to be the worst of all. So that's the graphic. It's the highest it's been ever in hospital patients. and we don't know if it's going to go up and how long it's going to stay high for. Is it going to be an arc like that? Of course, we hope that it's going to go dramatically down again, but it may well not, based on the number of new cases that are being diagnosed and the percentage of those cases which are positive, indicating the degrees of community transmission in the United States. Now, that's the figure for hospital admissions. Now, if we look at the figure for intensive care, we're not good, but we're not where we were, not yet as high as the first. But it's inevitable, absolutely inevitable, that some of these patients that are hospitalised now are going to get better, of course, but some are going to deteriorate and require intensive care. So it's just so frustrating when we're so close to making it, because the vaccines are coming, there's no question about that. More on that in a minute, but we've got this to get over first, and this is going up, and it's going up steeply. And I will be giving some advice, and if that advice is followed, this will be greatly mitigated. It's not my advice, I'm getting it from the CDC. But more on that later on. So just to summarise this, these are the references for those graphics. Do check on them yourselves. Official hospitalisations in the UK, in the United States. Sorry, you can check on that there. This reference is it's fairly good, but I'm not going to bother pulling it up because it's always so out of date. This data is much more current. The official data is always several weeks lagging. More than double the number of September hospitalisations, all-time high. 15th of April was the previous record, if you want to put it like that, but this is higher than that. This figure actually is actually this is more than 24 hours old now, so that's a bit out of date now. The numbers are fairly significantly now above 61,000. Cases are increasing, so the reason that we know that hospital cases are going to increase, this is going to increase. We know this. And the reason we know it is because of the number of new cases that are being diagnosed in hospital. There's actually certain patients in hospital in France and Italy. But the population of the United States is four or five times those countries, about 4 times those countries, maybe 5. So the United States is still lower per capita, but the direction is bad. So France, Italy, high per capita. The United Kingdom also increasing quite a lot as well. So that's where we're at with that. April and July peaks were short-lived, which is the main point. This one may be a plateau. We don't know yet. The number of cases indicate that.
Okay. Well, good talking, Mr. James. Okay, you will be a nephew. Thank you. Well, I'd like to officially inaugurate this worker who opens a Sumi Colo fiber optic plant today near Durham. Broke out his gun, started shooting. Emergency workers reported 1 person killed, 2 others wounded. Other workers are just scared.
I just wish Lily was here to tuck me in at night.
You have 1 new message and 1 old message. Thursday, 2 p.m.
Hey, this is Luke. Remember me? Give me a call. We can talk to you. Okay?
Thursday, 3:44 p.m.
Hey, Young. This is Luke from the Green Dragon. So I'm going to be there. I called you before, and I didn't get no call back yet. So I'm calling you again. I'm going to be there. As Santa Claus.